So how long have you been doing rally?
About 6 years.
Very cool.
This is the first year we've been in this car, which is an all-wheel drive Subaru. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah?
The first 5-6 years we were doing a Ford Focus.
Oh, wow.
And we did quite well. We learned from scratch, didn't really know what we were doing. Built the car ourselves, taught ourselves, and had a bit of fun and won a couple of trophies, but we mostly do it for fun. So, and then we sold the Focus last year, and over the winter we built this one, which the shell is from a 1995
2.5 RS?
No, a 1995 Impreza LX had an automatic gearbox. It was just, you know, we stripped it out, put the cage in, but the motor, the transmission, the dash, the wiring all came from a 2005 2.5 RS.
Ah, okay.
So it is a 2.5 RS, it's just hiding in a 95 Impreza body.
That's interesting.
It was quite a challenge getting it all in. We had to modify, you know, the firewall was different, the heating and ventilation and AC is all different. So it was quite a challenge getting it done. Okay, what we got here is, this is actually a rallycross course, it's not really rally. They're broken into 3 stages. This is the beginning of the 3rd stage, so we'll be coming back here to do that. So we're going to be doing one stage, and then just about where that car is over there, we're going to be stopping and doing another one.
Alright.
So ordinarily, I don't know if you know much about rally, but
Not terribly too much.
but it's normally on real roads. This is not, I wouldn't qualify these as real roads. This is a rallycross, it's more like dirt.
Okay.
But it's often gravel in the forests or in the mountains. And they usually launch at 1-minute intervals on a closed road.
Okay.
Anywhere from 2-3 miles to 20 or 30 miles.
Right.
And you just go hell-bent for leather, as fast as you can, and then they time you.
Right.
Now, because of the long stages, it might be possible to catch a car in front of you. You have to pass him, and so on. It's not wheel-to-wheel racing. And then they add up. You do that on a series of stages through the day, and you're back on public roads, so the car has to be street legal.
Okay.
And then you go to a next section, next stage, and then you race it, and then they stop, and then you transit again, and then you have service, and this could happen over 1 or 2 days. And then they add it all up, and you're the winner, or not. So normally at start, we'd start at a stop position, and then there's a guy with a clock, and they launch a particular minute, so they would call 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And then you go, and then when you cross the finish line, they'll time you, and you have a time card, and there's usually a co-driver that does all this work. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. This is a bit slippy here, so I took it a bit easy. And I'm not getting the turn down. Go! I'm trying to stay out of the really slippy shit. And I'm going wide here because it's just getting terrible. And the tires fill up with mud so they don't grip any.
It's kind of losing it there, yeah.
And the finish is here, but it's in a puddle, so I'm stopping here because I don't want to be over there. Now there's potentially 2-way traffic here, so that's why they have us slow down.
Okay.
And then this is the second section. Okay, he's calling us, so we're going to go from here. And if you notice, I'm sometimes using my left foot, and I'm trying to get inside this shitty shit. Right. That's a technical term. Come on, turn. And this is really bad here, so I'm gonna get the rotation done and I'm gonna slow way the hell down because it's too twisty to do anything crazy around here. That was terrible.
Nice. So, do you ever run into understeer issues with a front-wheel drive car on a rally course?
Yeah, this is all-wheel drive,
Right.
but front-wheel drive, yeah, you even run into it here, and you'll probably see some in a bit, because we've got a couple of still wet, sloppy bits. So you try to anticipate it by getting the car rotated before you're likely to lose the grip.
Right.
So that's the trick, is to get the rotation in, like here, and I'm turning. So you see, I'm gonna understeer. I would have understeered there. There it is. See that? It wanted to keep going.
Yeah.
If you can get the rotation going, and I'm losing my left foot here, and if you can see on the brakes, oops, I have to slow down here because it's potentially two-way traffic. So yeah, if you glance over at my feet on some of the turns, you'll see I have my left foot on the brake.
Right.
So I'm not braking per se. What I'm doing is pushing on the brakes a little bit. Now what that does, if you can imagine, here's the car, the front of the car is here.
Right.
When you accelerate, it kind of tilts back, right? So it lifts the front wheels, you get less sort of contact patch, if you know what a contact patch is, on the ground. So, which means your steering is looser for a given surface. And then if you brake slightly, or if you lift, then the car will kind of come back level or down a little bit, and you increase the braking, so the steering. But by having my foot on the gas and the left foot on the brake, I can do kind of both at the same time. So
it's interesting.
So you sometimes see my feet dancing around, especially if I have to change gear. A lot of this is done in just second gear.
Okay.
So I'm going to wait a little for him to clear.
That was a 93 Escort.
Yeah.
92?
I think so, yeah. There it is. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Go. Now my left foot's over the brake. Braking a little bit here. And I'm going to cut here. And then this is really nasty corner. So there's just no way through here without going really stupid. So can't just turn. And it's on this turn here I can get going, but then it's muddy again right on the inside here, and you end up pushing out to here. That was an understeer.
Right.
And there's another potential understeer here. A lot of people end up out there. I had to slow down. See, still it wants to understeer. So it was a brief introduction to rallying.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Was it good?
Yeah, that was great. Thank you. This was, I've really always wanted to see it. It's like you get to design your own roller coaster, you know?
Yeah.
It's really amazing.
And actually when you're out in the wheel, I mean, here we got a lot of people around and so on, but sometimes you're 5-10 miles away from civilization, from the nearest ambulance.
Yeah.
We have to be each other's first responder. I mean, there's a whole, and we have to prepare the car, we have to service it ourselves. If you break down on stage, you're either out of the game or you have to fix it with whatever you got in the car.
Wow.
And keep going.
So that's nice. So you keep like a second set of wheels in the back?
Well, one spare, and sometimes two maybe, but you just turn the dial, there you go.
Well, Simon, it was a pleasure.
Oh, I'm glad.
All right.
Have fun there.
That was awesome. So,
You go?